Well, hello, everybody. Hello, I'm here. We are here. We're going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club Plus today. How is everybody doing? I actually recently got this. The game will be such a lovely romance virtual novel. Absolutely. I got it for Switch. I pre-ordered it once. Well, pre-ordered it. I ordered it when I learned that the hard copy was a thing and was available, and I've been waiting oh so patiently to get it for the Switch. So it finally arrived literally yesterday. So I'm like, here, okay, we're gonna do a stream. Now I want to preface this by saying I have played Doki Doki Literature Club before. I played it when it came out, so it has been a while, but I haven't played Plus, so I want to see all the new content. So I figured I'd also stream it because we're here. Why not, right? Still waiting for yours. Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised I got mine now. I was just like, oh, it's probably just gonna take forever and not show up or something like that. So I wasn't really expecting it to come when it did, but I got it. It's here. I plugged it in. I put it in yesterday and downloaded it and made sure everything was working correctly so we can play it today. I don't know how much is added in Plus. I haven't seen any Plus gameplay. I think it's just like some side stories and things like that, which I'm interested in seeing. I don't know. I got these little things. They're a little hard to tell right now, but those little things that come with it. I'm not gonna move them because they're very light and they're gonna fly everywhere if I put them down. But I'm excited either way. I don't really got much to say, so why don't we just get started? I'll turn the music off. All right. Let me switch on over. Waifu time, absolutely. Let's go. Let me know if I needed to adjust the audio at all. I think it should be at a decent level. Metaverse Enterprise Solutions. I don't even know what is that. I didn't know that was the name of the company. What is it? What is Metaverse? Who knows? Who knows? And chat will show up over there eventually. I just need more people to talk. Oh, there's like a... Is that me? Is that the game? It's doing like a... Okay, I think it was the game. The question is, who's your favorite? I think it flip-flops. When I originally played the game, I really liked Monica. But when I realized she wasn't a path that you could choose, I switched to Natsuki. Oh. Oh, okay, so this is how they're doing it. Okay, I was wondering how they're going to do this. Because the game is very dependent on you going into the files and messing with them. But they made a desktop. That's great. That's amazing. So what's all this extra settings and stuff? Music? Oh. That's lovely. Okay. Pictures? Oh, a little art gallery. Well, this is just them in different... They're chibis. I'm assuming I get to unlock more images when I play. That's nice. Files? Okay, I don't want to mess with that now. Side stories. Side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes, not senses. Their special scenes in DLC. Okay, that makes sense. So I think that means we might need to do multiple playthroughs to get every scene. I don't know. I'll play the game normally once and how I want, and then if we don't unlock anything, I can speed through it and try to find the other scenes. That's probably something we'll do. How's the audio sound? Is it too loud, too quiet? Let me know. That's bright. It's a pure white screen. This game is not suitable for children or those something. Look at them. Look at them all. Yeah, you just have to play the game. Okay. I see a lot of just Monica in chat. All right. Please enter your name. Only use letters, hyphens, or apostrophes. This game is very suitable for children. Oh, absolutely. I need to turn the fucking brightness down. Hold on. It's so bright. It's literally so bright. It's messing with me. That should be good. Oh, the music just stops when you do that. All right, let's just do my name. Okay. Oh, no, not double. All right. All right. Oh. Is this Hololive error? That'd be cool. Yay. Hololive error prequel. Absolutely. Hey. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she just don't care. She's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never... okay, I need to preface something. I'm a terrible reader. I look too quickly and I don't read what I'm looking at, so I get jumbled up a lot. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but in the kind of works out. But it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. Such good V8. Thank you. It's my voice. And I would get tired of waiting up. It's gonna be a long playthrough, absolutely. But she's going to chase after me like this. I almost feel better off running away. However, I saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. I'm not gonna do voices. But I caught up to you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided not to stop and wait for you. You say that you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Andrew. Well, if people stare at you for well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. Couple of chuckleheads. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We'll cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Yes, look at all the other students that are in front of us. I see them all. If you look really closer, they're like hidden in the bushes. By the way, Andrew, have you decided on a club to join yet? The club? I told you I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join club this year. I have the beginning of the game memorized from watching Game Grumps play it so many times. That's fair. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's talking about. Transparent students, absolutely. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought. I would die. I would literally die. Die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. He said the thing. I did. Yay! Oh, why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I almost read that as coffee. Why do I let myself get lectured by a cup of coffee? Ugh. That's me every morning. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything in her head. I can already tell my voice is gonna get sore because I don't talk this much normally. The school day is as ordinary as ever. By the way, is the music too loud? Let me know. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. My favorite waifu, coffee. Absolutely. Wake up every morning to coffee. It's great. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Blind playthrough? No, I've seen it before. This is blind playthrough of Doki Doki Plus, because I haven't seen any of the Plus content, so any of that will be new. Entry spoiler talk hints allowed. I'm assuming most people, it's an old game, so I would say yes, except for the plus stuff. Don't talk about anything plus related, but anything normal Doki Doki I think is fine. But don't go too much. After I packed it, I already read that. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I've spaced out so much, the other students have vanished, which is very, very convenient for the how the room looks. They left before I even noticed. They're all gone. Man, hanging with Sayori is always fun, absolutely. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. It's going to make me late for my own club, for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Literally. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I am going to your club. Oh, Nini. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Oh wow, and you're playing a visual novel. I never thought I would see current again. Play a visual novel. I've seen cringy old Andrew's voice. Yes. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Oh, come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I'm like, I can barely see it, but I'm like emoting with my hands. I can't tell Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's cunning as to have planned this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Off we go to my doom. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, I don't like that the music stopped. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, new member here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always has nice things about you. Says nice things about you. You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Andrew, what a nice surprise. Kind of, their voices are going to be very, not a lot of voices. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Normally pizza, a VTuber exclusive for me, but it's a Andrew stream, so it must be pizza. No pizza, please. No more. Sorry? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student, even though the game explicitly says they're all above the age of 18. Somehow. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Oh, don't say things like that. Kind of gave her a slight British accent right there. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. The airhead, the tsundere, and the shy big melon girl, perfection. You said no more, so now it's pizza. Thanks, Andrew. Oh no. Well, it's nice meeting you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. Great. They have basically the same voice. It's great to see you again, Andrew. Monica smiles sweetly. That smile. That damn smile. Oh no. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. So they were basically best friends. He knows everything about her. She knows nothing about him. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Oh, dude, I know how that feels. With every girl. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... you too, Monica. Come sit down, Andrew. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Hey, yo, Andrew joined the rejected club. I've always been there. I am the president, sir. This stream is just a test to see if Andrew can... You can't even type. This stream is just a test to see if Andrew can actually read. I can't. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about we make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Harry mentioned, it's been widened so that a great example, can't read. As Harry mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Its closet's always been opened. Still feeling awkward, I take the seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. With the whiskers are drawn with icing, and then little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were such good at baking, Natsuki. I bought them. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sari grabs the first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sarah talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? She's got like a fetish, Natsuki, of people eating. She hasn't seen me eat yet, so she's like, a new target. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. I made that really sexual for some reason. Oh, thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I mean, she specifically did make them for me. Let's just get that out of the way. I'm going to eat right now. Absolutely. I thought you technically did. I mean, Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. You know, dummy. Oh my, how lewd. All right. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Just like, okay. It's a hand on face, pushes away. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup. I was gonna say cuppa for some reason. Baka! Places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess? I'm more of a coffee and manga kind of guy. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. I feel like the Andrew Lude counter is gonna go to tenfold this stream. Absolutely. Like Dan Salvato said himself. They're all over 18. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. She is horny. I'm sorry. I made myself laugh with that one. I mean, that's inappropriate. So, what made you consider the literature club? Extortion. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so yeah. There's some incredibly cute girls here. They're all over 18, but is Andrew? Yes, I am over 18. I mean, if they are 18, they're still a little young for me. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And it encourages others to get into literature. Then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Natsuki slaps Yuri. Speak! Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. No, you could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort into starting something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Yeah, no, big, small brain over here doesn't like reading. You look 19 to me, Andrew? I'm 25. That's not a joke. Thank you, though. That's a nice compliment. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. This is the last time they all agree on that one thing. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. My glasses keep falling, so I have to pull them back up. The combination of hat, headphones, and glasses pushes my glasses away. It's annoying. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Andrew, what kind of things do you like to read? Dojin. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up, and then she lifts her head up as well. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Okay. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Andrew reads yabai things. Ooh, not often. Not really, actually. The very cultured books. Oh, that's absolutely. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. I read every book of Twilight and only Twilight, and just keep reading Twilight. Like, you wouldn't believe how many times Yuri has read Twilight. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity, craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in World of Books, not people. Yuri gets turned on by Edward from Twilight. Both Edward and Jacob, but mostly at the same time. But you know, I like a lot of things. Like knives. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? That's a little presumptuous, Yuri. Like I like to imagine I got a pretty decent imagination. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Vor mostly. Oh, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. The only series she has read the same amount as Twilight is Killing Stalking. All the gentle and timid people have a dark side to them, absolutely. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look around the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I hate everything about you, so if you like something, I hate it. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second, checking me out, my hot bod. I've been here 5 minutes and I have been keeping track, and God, am I injured. Never mind. That's right. You usually wait until I play Boyfriend Dungeon. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud," and give that back. Oh, fine. Teasing. Wait, Boyfriend Dungeon? Yeah, I own Boyfriend Dungeon. I bought it when it came out. I haven't played it yet. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sorry, slides into Natsuki's DMs and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them? Not a very confident writer? Visual novels bring something Marine would love. Yeah. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Excuse me. Yuri dies on the spot. She just dies. Oh, I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. You know that thing you both don't want to do? I'm gonna make you do it every day. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond with the club. Bond of the club. Isn't that right, Andrew? Putting on the spot. Thank you, Monika. Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Monika, listen, that's the worst idea I ever heard. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sari may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. They all look at me like I'm a dirt man. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. They all sink a little bit. But Monica... I'm sorry, I thought. They're all shorting. They're all becoming shorter. Sadness makes you short. Remember that. Be happy and you'll grow. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with saying that. That's not incorrect. Humph. Andrew, you got much shorter. I am defenseless against these girls. I'm sure you're defenseless against most girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? He's letting his boner talk right now. He is. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Damn, is that why I'm 5'7"? Probably. Unfortunate. The sadder you become, the shorter you will be. You will be 4'2" in about 6 months. Also, I should feel like I should reveal this about my pizza addiction. I don't order pizza from anywhere. I just make my own. I honestly kind of assumed, because that'd be excessive. You know what they say, don't stick your hot dog in gravy. Absolutely. I mean, sometimes it's fine. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. And see, as they became happy, they all gained about 2 inches. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Don't worry, I'm adding everything to the yabai counter. Let me know what it is at the end of the stream. Monica looks over at me once more. Andrew, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, can I really impress the class star Monica? Monica? With my mediocre writing skills? I really feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Andrew, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Oh, that's right. Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! We're home. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way. My mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Well, will I really be spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Andrew, if I do, you might be ashamed, like how Guro was ashamed when we learned how much he talks about feet. Well, we'll see. I probably, but it's fine. All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. All right. We're going to be writing poems. 40 minutes of her talking about her feet. Yeah. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good that might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, I kind of want to go for Natsuki. Which girl side star are we doing first? I think I want to start with Natsuki. She's my favorite of the 3. So it's gonna be like cutesy words more or less. So like kitty, yes. Sweet. Nope, that made sense. That was Sayori. That makes sense. Let's see. Nibble? Nibble? Yes. Vertigo. I think Natsuki would like Vertigo. Yeah. Pleasure was very cutesy. I completely agree. Play. Nope. Fuck. I got that, like, some are cutesy and some are more childish. The ones that are more childish are going to be for Sayori. I think Fluffy would be for Sayori. Parfait could be Natsuki. Yes. This is actually a little difficult without knowing. Fireworks. This sounds... Yeah, obviously this isn't Natsuki. Skipping. There's not a lot on this one. Yes. Pain. Pain. Maybe Fester? I think she would like Fester. Pure Fester. Vibrant. Bouncy. Boop. Some are obvious. Pink. Sugar. Cheeks. Games. Kiss. Bunny. Pecco. I can tell you this stream has gone for 5 minutes and we've almost gone about 20 and 5 minutes. God, Andrew, you need to be stopped. Never. Let's see. Sadness. Party. Nope. Disown. Vanilla. Shiny. Pout. That one was kind of a crapshoot. I wasn't sure if that one was going to work or not. Anime. Suicide. No. I feel like shopping's probably Sayori. Depression, perfect for the Natsuki. Absolutely. Judgment. Scars. Oh, no. Family? No. Valentine. Yes! Okay, that was very heavy Natsuki. I think I only had like 2 that were Sayori and like none for Yuri. So that was like perfect for Natsuki. Hi again, Andrew. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. That's not true. Yeah, I think you lie to Sayori all the time. What are you talking about? Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Andrew. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into the literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sari told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, I'm going a little Valley Girl here, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Monica comes in, dunks on Natsuki, leaves. Doesn't explain. Doesn't explain, leaves. Did that out of order. I fucked it up. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, you guys. Andrew always gives his best as long as he's having fun. So he never gives his best because he's severely depressed. Oh, Natsuki has a big mouth for having a flat chest. That's so mean. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sari, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost, that's actually very, like, foreshadowing, that line. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. You almost set your house on fire once. I'll pay $500 for Andrew to do a whole stream as a Valley Girl. Oh gosh. I'm good. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't know if I can keep that up for a whole stream. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Andrew can become good friends too? Sorry. That's weird. I could never be friends with Yuri. Just purple hair. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Oh, don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Yuri melts from embarrassment. Like, literally, puddle. Gone. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what, even if it's just the biggest turd. I'll be so excited you thought of me. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal of it if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. It's the second Twilight. I don't know how to tell her I didn't read the first Twilight, so I just take it. But like, I'm gonna be really confused later. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I booked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Hold on, I need to take a drink of water. Mouth is drying up. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Puts it in the bag, thinking to himself, I won't read this. Spark notes. I enthusiastically take the book. Oh, well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Suri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book, and I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's like really holding it a shit. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. She's at her desk, but like she's in the closet, like she has like an extendo arm. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Are you looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Yes. Manga. I said Monica. Monica. I did it again. I did it twice. I called it out and then I did it again. All right. Manga is one of those things where you can't like admit you're really into it until you figure out what the other person stands. How did you know? Anyway, I heard you bring it up at some point. What, are you stupid? Besides, it's kind of like written all over your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. Oh, there it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Oh, much better. Seeing a box set with one book is missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. Even more irritating than the sight of your face. I know that feel. I know why are you fucking feeling? Just finish the word. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on the door. She points to the classroom door. She points to the window. Jump out. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Andrew. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a colorful attire, striking, animated, feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Ooh-wah? 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 Ooh-woo? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. No, I want to go back. Please. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Ooh. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? Oh, I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. Ew. Cooties. Cooties, guys. Cooties are gross. Gotta stay away from cooties. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either, and I reek, like, so bad. I haven't taken a shower in weeks. I'm sure everyone in this room could smell me. Why does she want to sit next to me? I ain't disgusting. She's into those grody boys. Like, it's weird. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space. She must not have a sense of smell. While she hopes I won't notice, I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Well, not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? He's just flipping through the pages, not even reading. I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time? It's like that. It's like a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? And like plot, but not plot. Well, obviously, you think I would enjoy something that didn't have plot? I mean, look at this girl. She's bodacious. Well, I guess I know what you're saying. Oh, that was Natsuki. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy in an ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. I'm just gonna add 50 to the yabai counter because I know we're gonna hit 50 in like 5 more minutes. Natsuki is still entertaining. Wait, what? But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when you get into their backstories, when some of the romance starts happening, it's really like, whoa. It's really what makes it so good. There are many touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. She takes my arm off. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Ah, good save. How is that a good save? I disagree, that's a good save. Can we see the touching parts? This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to be good at baking around the same time I got into this manga. Like, I would never get into anything because it's a manga. No way, that's weird. I feel bad for anyone with that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all of the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh, cute. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though we're just, you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Hmm? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like, I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I mean, it's not, but... Oh, man. It's getting warm in here. It's very warm. I can't even bring it up with them being all like that. You still haven't grown out of that yet? What? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Oh, okay. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Well, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Why is her dad upset about her reading manga? I feel like that's a fine thing to do. I don't know. I know she's got like a shit dad, but still. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Papatsuki is the worst. Absolutely. Such a shit person. So... Okay, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. Ha ha ha. That was a terrible laugh I just did. Oh, I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her. Since she's so unlucky. She dies in the next chapter, but that's fine. But it gets especially bad when... Oh, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finished the chapter. Cute. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone, but if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Can your timing be any worse? We were just about to make out. Like, hardcore. Like, hardcore. Sorry. Here, look at my butt. Eat this. Eat this. Oh, I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly noticed how close we've gotten. She's sitting on my lap. Had no idea. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Honey. That won't be enough. I can't take that joke. That was from Game Grumps. All right. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just gonna give it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Oh, yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really all right? I said that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It wouldn't take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. Oh God, we're reading the whole thing. The fire hose. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow. I gotta read the whole thing? I got 2 books I need to read. I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get this through. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright, then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. I restrained myself, don't worry. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relax. It's like 20 words, and it's just random shit. It's not even a poem. It's not even a haiku. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. That's the first word Sayori said in an hour. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who do I want to share my poem with first? I'll end on Natsuki, because that's who it's for. Let's just start with Sayori. I'm definitely the most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. And when she insults me, it won't feel as bad. This is a good poem, Andrew. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Seriously. She thinks it's serious. There's like 20 words on the paper. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how I just had a little brain fart. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. But that's fine. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Andrew. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Deep down. You gotta dig real fucking deep. Because all of the surface level and like a bit subterranean, super fucking selfish. Like, 100%. This has now made me want to draw Andrew X Marine art. Oh, gosh. No, thank you. That'd be weird. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Because, like, I'm here for, like, the cute girls. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. She is also one of the cute girls. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Like lots of fun here. Andrew, my sweet child, you did this to yourself. Oh, God. Oh, no. That will be my way of thanking you. All right, I'm gonna hold on to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? No, just walk away. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy out of my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Or are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sorry. This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No! I just really wanted breakfast at night. It's fine. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Hey, don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. Sure. Sure. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, dumb. Maureen would love it. I know what she probably would. Cereal hits different at night. You know what? You're not wrong. I prefer cereal at all times of the day. I don't actually eat cereal that much for breakfast. I eat it when it's like a snack. I don't actually eat that much cereal though, to be fair. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. That's also my go-to. Eggs and toast is more of my breakfast. Not even toast, eggs. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay. Who should I write my poem? Right? Who should I show my poem to next? We'll save Natsuki for last. Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish the reading. I think she just can't read. She reads very slowly. She looks so intense when reading books. It's because she's trying to figure out what the words say because she just cannot read. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Geez, 4 of the streams of the girls that are live right now are Minecraft. I think they're addicted. There's been a lot of Minecraft recently, especially since they've combined the Ian and JP servers. They've all been wanting to explore the other side so much, but like just in general, like someone is always doing Minecraft at all times. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? 'Cause, fuck. It's shit. Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, so it's that bad? No. Oh, did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri brushes her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes, and we really haven't gotten anywhere. I've been insulted a little bit. That's about it. It might take Yuri a little while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. You need to write better poems, Andrew. I know. I don't know how to write poems. I just like put 20 words down, random words, and I'm like, this looks nice. Puppy, kitten, sweet. What are you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in the writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. And the end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, mine isn't, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something that can be blamed for. Turning poems into crosswords. Absolutely. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. She's a bitch. And she likes bitchy things. So don't listen to her. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri seems dreamily. Wait, smiles, not seems. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her to smile, not for someone to read it, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be the literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining... I can barely read this. I'm not good at cursive. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the pleasant, but living in the past. Light flickers. I flicker back. You like that? I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? That wasn't what I was thinking at all. But it took you so long to read it. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Oh, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. She usually writes the lewdest things. Like, you can't even, you've never fucking seen how lewd something can be until this moment. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Oh, actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Andrew. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all, but remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and expressions in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. I knew it was going to be lewd. Damn it, Andrew. That's all I know. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Oh, it's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. She's counting on me, guys. That's nice. Thanks. Hi, Andrew. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like activities or things that we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I won't say it. I won't say it. You guys know what I'm thinking. I won't say it. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Andrew. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But if that's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. That's true. And Monica, my poem. Mm-hmm. Oh, I like... She... Hands it to me. Oh, I like this. Hands it back. You didn't read it. I like it, Andrew. It still goes on the counter because you thought it. Put like a half. Not a full, but like a half. I think a half is fine. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh. Oh, gee. Oh, geez, Rick. Oh, geez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Oh, if you say so. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words, like 20 to be precise. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long, or words long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. The half won't make a difference. They're still gonna get above 100. That's fair. So I can see. I just fucking died. Alright. So I can see why it'd be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying to different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Well, that's okay. I'd love to see you try and do things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward your own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Oh no, I'm okay. Don't worry. I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry... I thought I hadn't read this before, but I was like, it seems different, but I think it's the same. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I'll peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, they're burning. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. I mean, like, I'm not even, like, trying. She's doing it herself. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. He, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? It's very free form? That's what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. Existential dread and the fourth wall. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, that's a secret. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems quite a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. That where none of us are real, and it's all simulation, and we're being entertained by the masses. You know, that kind of thing. I wonder, because I know later down the line, at a certain point in the game, Monica can tell you're recording, but that's for PC. I don't know if they can figure that out if it's for console, because I'm playing this on the Switch. I'd be interested, because I am using a capture card. I wonder if they can recognize that. That's gonna be a while, though. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after someone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think of it is this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah, you're welcome, Monica. We should probably choose Natsuki. Maybe. Okay. Well, let's start with the things I don't like, and it's all of it. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Yeah, never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. And what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me how some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it, because it's great. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Visual novels bring out the strange part of Andrew. Look at Sakura Swimming Club from his old channel. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Penny. Fun fact, my most viewed video ever is Sakura Swim Club. You know the scene. I've yet to beat that video out. I think it's like 60K or something like that. I don't know. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. I'm pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Yes, hate. That's what it is. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can't fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it. No, I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all I couldn't even say sophisticated. Sophisticated and stuff. Don't look at that, but I have many times. Oh, Natsuki in high school thinks, wait, what? Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, right in the gut. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. His brain is frying. Yeah, it is. You're right. It's been a long time since I have read anything. Already read that. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, and then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. Oh, so you did. I guess more went into read to it than I realized. I just thought it was dumb. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Even though we're all 18. I guess. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. They're all actually in their 20s. They just keep getting held back. Phew. I'm gonna start saying like few, like real life. Oh, few. Like Bo Burnham. That sounded familiar. I was like, it sounds familiar. Andrew, it's only been an hour and 30. You can still read. Yeah, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I didn't really have it to begin with, but I'm losing it now. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. We don't really care about that 6th member. The class. You know the one. So, it was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sari and Monica are happily chatting, as they always do. Andrew, it's only been an hour 30. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm dumb. Here's a fact about me. I'm an idiot. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly, like, literally land. Like, I take them out of my face and then throw them at them individually. They shriek in terror and then they run away. That hurt. I kind of blocked it with my hand, but I actually grabbed my eye a little bit, and that kind of hurt. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Brain go brr. As they read in tandem, as they read, not read. I mean, it's spelled the fucking same. As they read in tandem, I'll watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Also, an hour 30. Let's check the buy counter. 79. That's a lot. Did you say something? It's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out as nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Andrew did too. Monica didn't, though. She hated it. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Andrew liked my poem too, you know. She's kind of a bitch. Yuri. Very dismissive. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Andrew appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. I love how Yuri sometimes turns British. Yeah, it's when I do a slightly deeper voice sometimes, it sometimes goes British. Not on purpose, it just happens. I throw in honestly, when I'm talking normally, I throw in random accents, not even on purpose. I just do it. I don't know why, it just happens. And when I read, it goes into reading sometimes. I don't know why. I need to take a sip of water. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Andrew started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... this doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both of the girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Huh, Andrew? Did you notice Yuri's boobs got bigger? Andrew! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Bruh. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. That's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason. The meaning should just jump out to the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Andrew. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Also, I just checked this Sakura video. 79K? I haven't looked at it in a while. That's really high. That's almost 80K. I think the last time I looked, it was 60. How is that video still growing? It needs to stop. On Watch Party, my highest video just hit 41, which is slightly over half. Are you proud, Andrew? I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You underestimate that. Wait, what? You understand that, right, Andrew? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be Natsuki. Natsuki. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. The plot twist is all 79. It's just Andrew rewatching his shame. That'd be so much. I couldn't. It's not my shame. It was just I honestly I did those games because they got views, and that particular video did very well. I own a lot of Sakura games. I own more than I've played. I can tell you that much. I haven't played them all, but I own quite a few of them. So watch me do it again. Watch me play another soccer game on this channel and it becomes another most popular viewed video. I'd be so upset. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty needed. I glance over my shoulder. Sari is nodding vigorously. Like that. So yeah, you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. And Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Oh, thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Time to visit some new games. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. Yuri, you're such a bitch. Just replay Sakura Swim Club. I'm okay. I'm okay. You know, I heard there are some official mods for that game that you can't download through Steam, but you can get it off of their Patreon. I heard that's a thing. I feel like if I did that, I wouldn't be able to play it on YouTube. Just saying, the Steam game, not the full story. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean anything, everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Andrew. Sheesh. Finishing the whole game? No. Yeah. Natsuki takes a breath. I find it interesting, and it might be the other, like the second chapter in this. I don't remember, but when you take like Yuri's side, you like go in hard on Natsuki, and you don't do that to Yuri. I find that interesting. Stream Sakura games on OnlyFans. I'll stream it on Pornhub. I'll make a Pornhub account and stream it there. That'll work, right? The thing about Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time when she boasted. Sari and Monica look away, just like. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it. Okay, that's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, they're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori. Sayori. I'll go make some tea. And then piped in probably at the wrong spot. If you finish the whole game today, this goodbye counter would go over 1,000. I don't know if I could have. I don't know how long. This game's pretty long. I don't think I could do the whole thing in one stream. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sari. Pat Sari on the shoulder. Well, no, we're past that. Everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Andrew. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around that we're a little used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. Oh no, not at all. There's still time before we go home. So I'll relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe we can take a chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. What about? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Next stream will be Andrew replays Sakura Swim Club. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'll rebroadcast my old playthrough. Like a live TV segment where I just rebroadcast all my old gaming. Yep, how much I missed? We just finished reading everyone's first poems. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in a literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. I'm going to open a window because it's getting really hot in here, so I'll be right back. I don't know how much that's going to help, but it better be better than nothing. It's a very small window. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I would say it was worth it. It was all right. Well, mostly. Andrew, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes? Well, with any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Andrew, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It really has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. I hate it. It's disgusting. Worst experience. Sayori, about what happened earlier, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why you'd make good friends. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. I just read the title of the video and I called it Lesbian Makeout. Andrew, do you care to explain yourself? Look, I was young. I was young, and that's the only explanation I have. That's why it got a good title. Wait, what? That title is why it has so many views. Because I'm like, I'm sure if I look at the demographics of that video, it's probably like all kids looking that up. That's why it got so many views. I say I was young, but I was in college, to be fair. So I was at least over 18. That's the old me. I was just trying to be clickbaiting. Don't worry, it's fine. You know, Andrew, it's nice that I got to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone else is making me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught under the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Can we all of us, be more than friends? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to see. It's easy to use Sayori as internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Poem time. Alone. Twirl. I think anime is an obvious. I was gonna say twirl, but anime is there, so I know that's for a fact works. Papa. Cute. I feel like flower Sayori. Cheeks. Yes. Hi, hello, Cookie. Oh, I was young. That's not explaining. That's an excuse, good sir. That's, yeah. All I have are excuses, Denny. I mean, if you want an explanation, it's because two girls make out underwater. And they enjoyed it. That's why I named it that. It's what happens. But it's mostly an excuse. Parfait. Candy? Fluffy. Jump. Laugh. Oh, fuck. Fuck! I ruined it. Kiss. strawberry. Empty. Sweet. Fuck. I was gonna say ribbon, but Sayori has a ribbon. Pink. Shiny. Poof. Color. Fuck. Kitty. Boop. No. This one's difficult. Romance. Melody. Yes. Milk. That's pretty good. I missed like 2 or 3. I was hoping to get it perfect, but I don't know if that does anything. When does the plus stuff start happening? Because I kind of assumed it would happen after the first poem, but maybe it happens... It could happen in between poems. No, we haven't, Kronos. I'm going to assume it happens today before the first poem, before the second poem. Sorry. To be fair, I just checked that pretty much every playthrough has a variation of that title. It does. I was trying to go for like super clickbaity, and it honestly kind of worked. Okay, I missed nothing yet. I mean, yeah. Hello, own up. So yeah, I think if I had to guess, I would say the first thing happens before this next poem. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Andrew. Oh, yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I won't. But I guess it's always that simple things with you, so anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Girl? Same. I'm kind of hungry. I didn't really eat breakfast. How much I buy stuff I missed? Denny! What's the counter at? Probably pretty high. You need to exit the game for the plus stuff. I don't know if that's a spoiler, but if it is, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, I have to actually exit the game? I should, that reminds me, I should save. How do I, oh, that's not it. How do I get to the save feature? So one of these buttons, one of these. I can't. Oh, I've hit every button. How do I save? Plus? Ah, I hit plus. Okay. So now that we successfully saved, can I get to the plus stuff now? I'll get to the side. Because I'm just in empty slots right now. Save. Yes. Plus. Because I literally cannot get over. Minus? No. Oh! Oh, that's how. I just had to back out. All right. So I wonder if it's going to be there or not. So, oh, there's new side story stuff and pictures. Let's look at the pictures first. It's probably just Natsuki. Oh, poems are here too. There's the picture of Natsuki. In Cronus, when you left, we were at 10 and we're now at 80. That's a lot. There's a lot more images here than I thought there would be. Sketches. Oh, there's like unlockable stuff. Promo. That's so much. I think I have more music unlocked too. Trust. Side stories are stories of the friendship and unrelated. Okay. Yes. Okay, we got some side stories. Andrew, if you haven't seen it yet, you should play the DLC mod Exit Music. It's Natsuki focused and very well written. Okay. I probably won't do that for stream, but I might check it out. Oh. Okay. It's just like fading through. Soccer tryouts. Okay, everyone. Literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? Ugh. I miss debate club. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. Wait, is she alone? Did she just say, let's take attendance, and she's alone? I'm really starting to lose confidence. Have confidence. Monica is the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this the wrong way? Monica glances at one of her own flyers. Have confidence, Monica. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody is into literature enough to pick it over the other club interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision! But what kind of vision? She's just talking to herself right now. Just have confidence. Just have confidence! Monica rests her head on the desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes it, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet, and the noise of the air conditioner is so soothing. I wish I had an air conditioner right now. It's warm in here. Hello? Suddenly, a voice causes Monica to snap awake. That was, like, weirdly, like, sinister. That was weird, right? Am I the only one that thought that was, like... Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I never do this. Yes, Sayori. Is this the napping club? No, this is... Monica pauses suddenly, embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the literature club. So what we have learned today is Andrew is 2 yabai in hours. We have went from 10 to 80. Yeah. This is the literature club. Oh, yay, I thought I got it wrong for a second. I'm super sorry. It was like so unprofessional of me to do that. This song is not in the original. It sounds familiar though. Maybe it's like a different version. I guess it is a little different. They're just taking aspects of different song. Oh, don't apologize. I do that all the time. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everyone? Well, about that. This is everyone. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you... Andrew's like English male Matsuri. Oh. That means I get to be vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Okay, now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know. I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean it, for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monica tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. Anyone else call for Sayori? Which is me. Anyone else call her Sai or like Sayori? Sayori. Oh, interesting. I feel like other people probably do. I feel like that's probably common, but I've only ever heard her say Sayori, so I always say Say. Sayori may make more sense actually. Interesting. I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members, at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. Can't she? She's the only one here. You're doing something amazing and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way. Monica. That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monica glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. So what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try coming up with some new ideas to recruit members, recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sari suddenly pulls Monica into a friendly hug, then let's go. Oh, that's so sweet. That's really sweet. Oh, I'm actually like, oh. Always ask for consent. Here's someone really, someone really interesting. Here's Sakura video has 79,667 views and 110 likes. Interesting. Absolutely. Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides, Sayori whispers loudly. How do you whisper loudly? Just a stage whisper? Just like, hug energy is what keeps me at my best. That's weird, actually. It's really strange. Sayori, don't say that. Just hug energy. Monica laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monica feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. This is such a sweet moment, especially we know what happens later. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. That was sweet. That was so sweet. Very tete. There's more. I thought it was over. A day passes and the time comes for the Literature Club. Monica and Sayori to reconvene. As president, Monica ensures that she's the first to arrive to the club room, but she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. Sayori runs late. Andrew, you sound like a 40-year-old man with a raspy voice when you did that. It's been like 10 minutes already. It's been like 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining? No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Oh, sorry, I'm late. I'm here. What's ironic, Andrea is telling Sayori not to be yabai when he himself is yabai. It's fine for me. It's okay. Welcome back. And Sayori spins over to Monica and deposits the sheet onto Monica's desk. What's this? Take my hand. Take my hand. Take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step, so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up. The more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Oh. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayori? Of course. Wait, no. That's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? Oh, I wasn't ready to share that yet. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Monica flips over the paper. Right on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, this is what you meant to show me. That's really convenient. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure not. Wait, I'm sure I'm not. Okay, I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good as you. Oh, really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it. Why do I suck at reading? Why? Why am I terrible? Hello, I'm glad I'm able to make it to the stream. Hi, like, I'm glad you're here. Like, I always read it again a week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be, or something like that. Oh, you should have more confidence. Have confidence. You're the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to, like, set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. 2 hours and your brain is frying. It really is. I think when we finish this section, I'll probably call the stream, because damn, I'm hungry. I didn't eat before the stream. I really should have. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that. Oh yeah? I would love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like we have so many emotions that we can express to other people usually. But can... you can when it's a poem, right? Andrew, buy pizza? Honestly? Honestly, Denny? Honestly? Pizza sounds pretty good. I might go to Panera and get a pizza. Panera's got good pizza. I might do that. I might just do that. But you can when it's a poem, right? Yeah. I think that's helping me. Wow. I'm literally dying. I'm dying right now. I think that's helping me from a more cohesive vision of the club. So I'm glad you showed me. Well, even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels like kind of good that someone read my Reddit. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I'd love that. Oh, geez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brain stormed so hard. It was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster. What? What? Okay, Sayori. Okay. That feeling hungry when you're hungry, that hungry you're feeling when you're hungry that moment? Yes. I agree. Sayori, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. Oh, I was hungry. It's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, when would we have the chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when we come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm like kind of worried that would bring in the wrong kinds of people, you know? Wrong kinds. People would come in just for the cupcakes and then leave. Nobody would do that. That would be mean. But you know, I want to find people who are like really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see. The next thing on the list, hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. I'm like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know, like in the morning or during lunch, and then we would take them and check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for their assignment or something? I mean, I think it's a good place to start. Monica, you don't need to turn down Sari at every single turn here. Who the fuck can you read that, but you can't read in an actual sense? The mind works in mysterious ways. Doki Doki Cupcake Club, absolutely. I'd read that one. How would you know if we're just reading for fun? How would you know if they're just reading for fun? Well, we could ask them, but then we'd be bothering people about what they're trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more of these than I can. Our next idea is to hand out flyers rather than put them up on the wall. I'd definitely like to start doing that. I'm useful! Finally, something is good! I never said you weren't. I just need to think, what would we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to be just like, join the literature club. Let's figure out what we can better engage people. What if you told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Sarah, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Oh, wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the literature club, to the idea of a literature club? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. What the heck? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. Ow. Thanks, I guess. Okay, what if we said... That's hurtful. Sayori. Okay, what if I said that we, like, do group reading and discuss it together? I would probably nap through that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. We need to really catch their interest, you know? This sucks. Why is this so hard? Monica, don't be sad. What did you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways that you can't do normally, or normally do. Let me read it in the right order. When you're just doing your normal day and you're talking to your friends, I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like intimate. Yeah. How do we get that across to people? You could be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. I'm not even the one doing it now. Like, I made like funny jokes earlier. I made jokes earlier. Sayori's just doing it now. She's just on her own. I don't even have to be here to make lewd jokes. Okay, that's kind of... I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. What is it? I forgot all about... I keep hitting the mic. I'm so sorry. It's the second time I hit it. Sayori got it from you. She's learning from the best. Well, actually, I'm not even the best. She's learning from the one present. I forgot all of my things in my classroom. I might have gotten a little too excited and rushed over here. Silly me. Rushed, but weren't... Never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, I'll only take a second. Sayori dashes out of the room, leaving Monica momentarily alone. Monica sighs and stares, jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Who do you want to be? Make new friends? Discover a new you? Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Ah, that's lame. Monica! Ah! You startled me. Sorry. But it's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's not doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. Andrew, be intimate doesn't mean lewd. He made it lewd. No. She made it lewd. Monica even called her out on it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. And then the two depart in the classroom with Sayori leading the way. Reading, so weird. This way! You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monica over to a particular classroom and lowers her voice to a whisper. See, in here. Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president. I would probably scare her away. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath and timidly enters the... This is a lot longer than I thought they would be. I thought this would be like in a bunch of short chapters, but this is fairly long. Ooh, that was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why? What happened? Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. I kind of just left the flyer on her desk, then walked out. That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. That's actually really awkward. I thought Monica would be a much more forward person instead of so awkward. It's interesting. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the classroom, Sayori feeling rather accomplished, and Monica feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resume their strategy meeting to discuss various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list, with Monica coming up with ideas of her own to end up in a better spot than where they began. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some of the new members. Hey, what's this? Sayori peers at a sheet of paper Monica was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself, join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Oh, that's so cute. I thought it was a little overdramatic, but Sayori paused and thinks for a moment. It's kind of sad seeing how close Sayori and Monica were. I know, right? It's like once the club forms, she Monica gets this information and is like, yeah, I know what I need to do. It's a bit much. It's a lot. Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What do you mean? I don't know. I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. You seem like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Perfectionist? Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want to go about things. When the protag got here, all hell broke loose, yeah. And it's like, I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything. So I don't think it's that bad. With this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how I envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of deviating from that, the vision. What's the vision? It's... Monica pauses to think, and shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Monica trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her finger against the sheet of paper. Write the way into your heart? So basically, in the end, Andrew, the MC, is a murderer. Yeah. Indirect manslaughter. I think what you're trying to do is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course, but I'm here to help. Monica returns Sayori's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever. Sayori nods, and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. I'm used to seeing Monica being Sora from Hololive Erica. Yeah. Yeah. Did I say Hololive Erica? Where did that even come from? Sayori nods. The two remain... I already read that. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner. The only movement in the afternoon sunlight trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home. You tell me. You're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's all right. I just want some alone time. Oh, in that case, Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck. Monica smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the club room. Hololive Erica. Ayo. New Hololive member. Absolutely. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides that it was something probably needed right about now. The club that I need the most. I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that, because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be perfect. Monica suddenly notices a folder on the floor of her desk. That was weird. It actually I didn't click forward there for a second. It had a long pause, and then it brought up I didn't do that. It went on its own. That's interesting. Did Sayori leave this behind? Hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opens the folder to check it. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become the flower. The feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment, yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, 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 every day. Pluck, pluck, pluck. So pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die. And you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone, beckons me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy. And that is why I have decided I must become the flower. What the fuck? I got chills. It actually gave that, like, literally gave me chills. Holy shit. What the? Wait. Sayori? Oh. 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 Holy shit. I'm like covered in goosebumps right now. Seeing this you see Monica isn't pure evil in the end. She only ever wanted happiness. That's so sad. Sayori is interesting. Happiness. Oh my god. I feel like this adds like a whole fucking layer to like the entirety of Doki Doki Literature Club, because like we're getting like not like backstories, but we're getting way more like depth into the characters, and like, especially how Monica feels going in. And this is like, I would assume before she, you know, learns about being the president of the literature club and what that does to you. And it's really insightful, and it's really fucking sad what happens. Like, I know it's sad like in general, but like how like they feel about everything, about each other, and her wanting her perfectionist nature and becoming everything like that and just doing everything perfectly. It's just like, damn. Damn. That's a lot. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so we did unlock part 2, but I'm not going to do that this stream. We're going to end it here for now. So let's switch on over. Wow. That was good. That was a lot. We'll do that second one the next time we do another stream. Maybe tomorrow. I'd like to do another one tomorrow. We'll see though. But that was fun. It's nice going back to this world because it has been a bit. And it's like, I know the general story because I've played it before and I've seen like Game Grumps play it and everything like that. But going back into it and diving into what's actually going on again, and then getting like the second bits of the story through the side stories of like all the previous things that were happening. I'm really looking forward to the rest of it because it's really interesting, really intriguing, and really exciting. So stick around for part 2 when we do that. Hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. I might do Pokemon tomorrow. Not entirely sure yet. Keep an eye out on social medias, on Twitter or on Discord. I'll post what I'm doing next. But I'm hoping to do another. I'll at least have another one this week. We'll see. You see her as a person, and then whatever is going on with the president stuff turns into basically heartless. Yeah. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. The music stopped. There it is. I was gonna say. All right. This was fun. I think I don't really have anything that's going out today. I think I'm going to be uploading Shoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. I don't even know if I said that correctly. I need to record that today, and it'll probably be up today. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested in that reaction. I don't have any more Hollow Live videos coming out today. Today was Suise's original song, Stellar Stellar. That reaction is already out, so if you want to check that out, go for it. It was a very good music video. Really enjoyed it. I also have a video out for my reaction to Nene's what's it called, Godzilla cover. Very good. You should absolutely check that out. Not my reaction. My reaction's fine. Her cover of that is fantastic, and I highly suggest it. I love it. It's so good. Let's see here. So if you have any interest in that, check it out. Super cool. All right. Winding another stream. Before I go, I'm going to send you guys over, if you want, I mean, you don't have to go, but we're going to raid Velo City. Here's a link. So if you want to go over in there, you can go over and raid them. I'd super appreciate that if you want to give them a view or two, because they're live currently. So thank you guys for coming to this stream. Super appreciate it. And thank you for coming to the party.